Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for coming to join us today. Today I have a very special treat for you all. So as you come in, first of all, I want to know where you are joining us from. That is the first thing. The second thing that I want to know is I want to just know, are you someone that you're really serious about starting your hair coaching business? So today I have the pleasure of introducing someone who is dear to my heart, someone who has helped me to start my hair coaching business, and I will go more into it. But you know what? Let us just get started. There's a link on the screen. I also put it in the comment area, but that link is the main link, but there'll be other links that you can use to get to know more about this program. So let's get started with this. Thank you so much, everyone. And yeah, so with further ado, is how they say it. Let me introduce our guest to you today, and I'm bringing her up to the stage. Hi, Atilola. How are you doing?
Hi, can you hear me? How you doing?
We can hear you clear, crystal clear.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so let's start off with you. I'm going to remove my glasses. I don't want any glare. So let's start off with you introducing yourself and just giving us a background and also what got you started as to offering these certification classes. So you have the floor.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Atilola. I am the founder of African Naturalistas, the Good Hair Tribe, Pure Formula Innovations, and other hair care ventures. Let me put it that way. When it comes to hair and scalp and everything that has to do with hair, that's where I specialize in. And you know, I have several businesses that deal with hair in different ways. But right here, we are here for the Good Hair Tribe, right? And the Good Hair Tribe is a tech driven hair care literacy business. So it is about hair science, hair coaching, anything that has to do with education when it comes to hair care. That's what the Good Hair Tribe is about. And we have several products and services, right? But the question is, how did we get into hair coaching and the hair coaching business and all those things? Well, I will be forthright. I will be realistic when I say that the idea of starting a hair coaching certification, hair coaching institute, hair coaching training, and everything came from one of the members of the Good Hair Tribe. So we were meeting. So the Good Hair Tribe is, like I said, a tech-driven haircare literacy coaching business. So we have several members that are paid subscribers of the Good Hair Tribe. And we're like, okay, how can we get this word out? How can we get the education out? How can we get the thing that we are doing out there? And what they said was that people love certifications when it comes to them getting the expertise to train other people or to help other people. Remember that what we do at the Good Head Tribe is we work with people that work with clients. So we work with stylists, we work with influencers, we work with stylists, influencers, clients. When I mean clients, I mean hair enthusiasts, people that help other people. So the Good Hair Tribe doesn't really cater to the end users, but caters to the people that caters to the end users in terms of the education and everything. So that's what we do. So we're like, people want to be certified as hair coaches. Not everybody can become a trichologist. Not everybody can become a dermatologist. Not everybody can become a doctor, but they still want to be able to help their clients, right? And there were these people already out there anyway, but they were giving out half-baked information, false information. And when I mean, you go to your favorite YouTuber, and then she's using what has worked for her. She's using it to teach everybody all over the world, and we know that's not the real. Right? She's using what has worked for her sister. She doesn't really have the science-backed approach, right? She doesn't really have the knowledge. So we're like, okay, why don't we train these people, certify them in hair science that can work right? You have the hair science that can work in Northern Africa, and then you have the hair science that can work in Australia, and then you have the hair science that can work in the US, everywhere, because you have learned everything, as it works, right? And then not only hair science, right? We are now going to add hair coaching to it, right? We are going to add hair coaching frameworks, right? Because I'm a consultant, so right, we are going to add frameworks of hair coaching. So when you are a hair coach, what are the different products and services, right, that you can create, and then at the end of the day, come up with um with something that will help your clients and also put money on your table, which is also where the hair coaching business came from, right? So in the hair coaching certification, we have the hair coaching science, we have the hair coaching frameworks, we have the hair coaching business, and then we built a whole signature course around those three areas. So yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that. You really broke it down the right way, and I'm so happy you started doing this. And just to let you, can I just take the floor a little bit? Because as someone that I've been so into hair, into helping people with their hair care, one of the things that I always struggled with was, although I had the head knowledge, I had the experience and stuff, was the scientific aspect of it. And I think that is where you really shined. I took your course, yes, and I really learned far beyond my expectation. And that is why I am so happy that you offer it up for a lot of people. So in terms of when did you start offering the hair coaching services around what's the history like when
Do you
you
mean the
start
services or the course?
the courses? I mean the courses, not the
All
service.
right.
Yeah.
All right. So the hair coaching course started last year.
Mm-hmm.
This meeting that I said that we had in the Good Hair Tribe happened in 2022.
Yeah.
2022 November into December. I think it was December itself. So we're looking for things that could benefits the services that we could offer to the entire world,
Mm-hmm.
right? That could benefit people from the Good Hair Tribe. So we had that meeting in December 2022, and then the first cohort of the course started in February 2023. That was the first cohort, right? And
Okay.
now we are going to launch the fourth cohort because it's two cohorts
Mm-hmm.
per year, right?
Yeah.
Because it's quite intensive, so it's not something
Yes.
you can you can be offering all the time. If not,
Yeah.
you get so yeah. So it's two quarters per year. So we've had the first and the second last year, and then the third one this year, and then the fourth and final one for 2024 will be happening this year before we go into 2025.
Awesome. And that is one thing. When I was debating whether I should take it or not, the main thing that got me into wanting to take it was that I had an history with you, and I know that you know your stuff in terms of hair, in terms of scalp, and you forgot to tell us that you're also a trichologist. You
Of
didn't
course,
mention that. You skipped that part. And I wanted to learn from the best. There's so many courses out there, but I wanted to learn from the best, and I also wanted to learn from someone that was like me. I could take it from other places in the US, but I wanted someone that had the history of natural hair care. So I've been someone that has a huge platform on most social media platform. I think Facebook is my largest with nearly 900,000 right now. I felt like I would do an injustice to people by just giving them what I read in a book, by just giving them what I knew on the internet, by just giving them small little experiences. And one thing I should let people know is that it's not only that you're learning the scientific aspects of hair, it's not only that you're learning, how to, if somebody's hair is dry, if somebody says their hair is not graying, all that stuff. One key thing that has helped me as a hair coach now, one of the biggest one is understanding people. All this, the passive talking, how I should talk, how I should
exactly,
listen. Oh
exactly,
my goodness, that has helped me how to understand the type of people, because you get different kind of people from all over the world,
exactly,
and how to
exactly,
understand when somebody is
exactly.
acting one way. you know that, okay, this client, the way you talk to them is going to be different from the way you talk to another client. That
Exactly.
has helped me so much. That was one of the, I think, the before the business classes.
That's the
That was
framework model, the hair coaching
what,
framework.
yes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I get goosebumps thinking about it, that if I didn't take that class, I'll just be talking to everybody like, oh, okay, so how are you doing? How is your hair? And the person like, my
Yeah.
hair is fine. And I'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, so this is what you do. That is what, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
When you approach a hair coaching session, depending on the product you choose, right? Because
mhm,
remember, there are several hair coaching products. So some people will never ever talk to somebody because
mhm,
they don't want that kind of product. And people will, they'll, because when people hear hair coaching, they think that every time you
mhm,
must talk to somebody. There are several
mhm.
products.
Yeah,
Shola has chosen to talk to somebody because
yeah,
he wants to talk. Some people will never, they will be cashing out and they will never talk to a single soul, right?
yes,
Because their
yes.
own is different. Probably they've gone to do the course method, right?
Mhm,
And they have decided it's only courses, buy my course, pay for my course, and go and get all your solutions there. But
mhm,
if you decide that you want to have one-on-ones, or you want to have
mhm,
masterminds, or you want to have group sessions, where you are facing people, there are different ways, there are different kinds of people. In fact, what I've learned most is that you learn more from what people are not saying than from
mhm,
what they are saying, right?
mhm.
You begin
Yeah.
to get from, oh, this person, like I said, this person is obese, right? And then
Mhm.
this person is having junk and all those things. Oh, that's where this person's scalp disorder comes from.
Yeah.
And the person never even mentioned it to you,
Yeah. Yeah.
never even said it to you. But because you were able to get her diet right
Yeah.
from, of course, you must go into those sessions with a framework in mind, because a framework means these are the kinds of things I want to get from this session. So you build something that
Mhm,
gives you that information either by
mhm,
asking directly or indirectly. That's, of course, we give all these things for free when you
mhm.
work with us, right? So
Yeah.
you go there and then you begin to hear things the person is saying, things the person is not saying. And what you were saying, what you were also mentioning was the fact that, where it's not you don't deal with everybody the same way, right? And you
Exactly.
learn that from what the person is not saying. You learn that
Exactly.
you learn to listen for something, you learn to listen to something, you learn to listen at something, right? So those
Mhm.
are, there are so many. I know that there's also part of it that comes from experience, right? When
Yeah.
you have done it for 1 month, when you have done it for 2 months, it's different from when you have done it for 1 year, right?
Mhm.
You become
Yeah.
better at it. You become
Yeah.
more confident at it. So of course, so
Yeah.
there's a confidence, and which is where I come, because I've seen it all. I mean, I've had all sorts of people, right? So
Yeah.
you take all those things, all those experience, and we put it in the course, and we say, this is how to do it.
Yeah.
This is the best way to do it. And another thing that makes me, I think you also touched on that, is when you're building the rapport.
Mhm.
Everybody thinks there's a way to um build, because people feel like building rapport is always looking and looking. There's a time to match and there's a time to
Mhm.
mismatch. You
Yes.
understand? So
Yes.
yes, there's a time to match the person's energy, then there's a time to mismatch the person's energy. So by bringing everything down or trying to go professional, there's a time, because it depends on what you're trying to get from the person, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
It's always like very, very interesting. There's a whole science to it, and I think
Yeah.
what that, for me, maybe because I've been a trichologist for a very long time, so the hair coaching science bit for me is just, yes, that's what we do all the time. That's what
Mhm.
we
Mhm.
do all the time. But for me, the frameworks, oh my
Mhm.
god, that's the hair coaching framework model. It always gives me, even me, it
Mhm.
always gives me goosebumps all the time.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, because that's even what consultants use, life coaches, all. So
Mhm.
imagine bringing all those things and adding it to hair care, right?
Yeah.
It's always so cool, if I may say so myself.
Yeah. Okay. So there's some people that have contacted me and they're like on the board, like in terms of the intensity. I think that always, like, people always, how intense is it? And I'm like, you take your courses. So I want you to explain to them that this is not something that you'll be like, oh, you didn't come to class today. Did you? Because it's self-taught, right? And
So yeah.
self-paced. So can you explain that aspect to them?
Okay, so firstly, what I would even like you to do first, if you are
Yes.
thinking about this, is first of all join the free webinar happening next week.
Yes.
I will. That's free.
Mm-hmm.
I will open up to you the world of hair coaching. I think we can
Mm-hmm.
already see it on our screen. Just go to the
Yeah.
goodheadtraining.com/build. I will open you up to the world of hair coaching. So if you are thinking about it and you are like on the fence, you are like, okay, do I do this? How intense is it? First of all, number one, first of all, go to the goodheadtribe.com/build and first of all register first, right? And even first of all go there. Although we will not answer questions, if you want questions, you can go to thegoodheadtribe.com/waitlist, right? There will answer the question about the course itself. But for even for just to come and get some free training, go to thegoodheadtribe.com/build now, right?
Mm-hmm.
First, you get. So I know some people, I don't know if I'm allowed to drop comments, but I know that um, um, Shola can drop the comments in the comment section, the link in the comment
Yeah.
section, the good hair tribe
Yeah.
dot build
And
first.
I've put the link on there and I'm showing you guys this is the time and the date. So the webinar is on July 29th and this is the time. Okay. As you can see, so mark it on your calendar. It is totally free and it will allow you to learn more about the course, about what's going on. And remember, this is for pretty much anyone, any hair type. So you don't have to just be like natural hair, you can have straight, you can be of different race. This gives you is I love the course because the course it doesn't just pinpoint one type of hair type. It gives you that knowledge, that full knowledge of different kinds of hair, different kinds of skills, and you don't miss anything. You don't lose knowledge, you gain knowledge, and that's one thing I love most
Exactly.
about it. So
Exactly. So
yeah,
to answer your question now, now that they have gone to register for the webinar,
yeah,
no, the first thing is that we have several ways you learn in the course. And Shola, this is one thing you know that when you took the course in the first cohort.
yeah.
After the first cohort, by the time we're going to the third cohort, I will not even like the course is not what you took.
It has
Added
changed.
several learning
Wow,
aids.
wow.
Because before you could only take the quizzes and
Yeah.
take the quizzes and watch the
The,
videos, right?
mhm.
We have right now we have research materials on every video that links
That's
you to
good.
scientific journals. We
That's good.
have research materials. We have transcripts. Every video is transcribed to the full for people
Mhm.
that maybe they don't want to listen in, they like to read, to cater to all forms of learners. For people that are, what do they call it, that are visually impaired, they can hear. For people that
Mhm.
are hearing impaired, they can read, right?
Yeah.
Workbooks. We have workbooks. I'm telling you,
Wow.
it is not even what it was when we started. So
Wow.
these workbooks have reflection questions, take away questions, activate. So what were you doing before? What will you begin to do now on every video? And I'm talking about 90 something videos. And of course,
Oh, wow.
the most what you even asked right now, they are
Mhm.
pre-recorded videos, right?
Mhm.
And what we even did now, we have live activation sessions. So
Mm.
apart from the good air tribe that you now have live activation sessions in the course where we all come together and then we all discuss once in 2 weeks those live activation sessions. So if you don't even want to come for the live activation sessions because you are so good and everything, you just go and face your live, your own pre-recorded classes. And guess what? They are it's for lifetime,
Wow.
lifetime access. So
Wow.
we want you to graduate and start your hair coaching business in 4 months. But we understand that some people will not be able to start their hair coaching businesses in 4 months.
Mhm.
So you have live access. So imagine Shola right now has taken the course, she has graduated, she's doing her thing. All these things we added. she can come back now and
Mm-hmm.
all the developments that we made, Shola still has access to those developments. She can now go and use those workbooks that she never had 18 months
Wow.
ago. Every
Wow.
in her portal, she can now say, I want to retake the course. I
Mm-hmm.
want to take the course. Everything, the Good Head Tribe people have added everything. So we're having things like, okay, what we did last week in the Good Head Tribe was talking about current breakthroughs. There are
Yeah.
current breakthroughs in hair loss, in hair science, in hair care. Those breakthroughs were not existent last year. We have it now. So if she comes and we upload those breakthroughs in the air coaching course to them,
Mm-hmm.
you get what I'm saying? So that's the beauty of it. Of course, it's
Wow.
still because it's a lifetime access, and people are like, oh, this thing is too affordable for a lifetime access and
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
It will get to a point where we'll put the original value on the
Yeah.
course, right?
Yeah.
But right now, it's not at the original value yet because we are still build. When I mean we are still building, the course has been built, but
Mm-hmm.
we are still sounding the noise out and everything. You understand? But I
Yeah.
want you to come. So there are two things because people are like, okay, since we are talking about the course now, there are
Mm-hmm.
two things in fact, the third gift I will give you people at the end of the webinar. That one is my
Yeah.
gift for you all today. But for now, I want you to go to thegoodheadtribe.com/build to
Yes.
register for the free webinar
Okay.
next week, and then the goodheadtribe.com/waitlists to just
Okay.
join the waitlist and you can ask us more questions. You join the waitlist. Right now, we are even bringing out a lot of alumni that are coming to talk about their experience on the course right there in the waitlist. So we are having a ball, we are having a blast in the waitlist where all the alumni, Shola, trichologists and
Yeah.
doctors are taking this course.
Wow. That's
Yes.
good.
We've
That's
had
good.
three trichologists, not that they became trichologists after the course. They were already trichologists. Three of them have taken the course, and two medical doctors have come to take the course. Like the person we are interviewing this evening, she's a
Mm-hmm.
trichologist, already has a business. You understand? So you want to ask, why are trichologists taking this course? Why are medical doctors taking this course? They
Mm-hmm.
said, I won't want to speak for them,
Yeah.
and listen to them yourself. All that is happening in the wait list. Everything I'm giving you here today is free. The wait
Mm-hmm.
list is free. The masterclass I'm going to be giving at the end of this day is free. The
Mm-hmm.
webinar is free. I'm not selling anything here today. Next week, you can decide whether you want to pay for
Yeah.
anything. But for today, everything we are giving is free. The webinar is free. The thing, and it is a webinar that we can charge for. We
Yeah.
can comfortably charge for the webinar because we are actually teaching at the
Mm-hmm.
webinar. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Or,
Yeah.
so yeah.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So just to show you that different caliber of people are taking the course. And if this is something, if you are passionate about helping people with their hair, scalp issues, and I had some of my clients that were even asking me that I would love to be a hair coach. I love what you're doing and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's fine. They're doing the course here. So I'm so happy to have you come and talk to people, talk to my audience about this. And if you guys ever want to reach Atilola, can you tell me where they can find you, where they can connect with you?
Well,
So today, the Good Air Tribe. I'm trying to say introduce the Good
yeah,
Air.
so right now, you can reach us on the Good Hair Tribe,
Yeah.
right? That's at the Good Hair Tribe on
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing if it's possible for me to leave a comment so that we can anyway on the at the Good Hair Tribe. So if you want to find anything about the course, the wait list, me, anything we are doing, just meet us on Instagram at the Good Hair Tribe. At
Yeah.
the Good Hair Tribe, we will be there. To answer any of your questions. We'll be there to answer any of your questions.
Yeah. Okay. To ask any question. Okay, I'm putting it there in the comment area so you guys you can use that to find out any information if you want to ask them questions one-on-one. If you have any questions about the tribe, hopefully I got it right, the Good Hair Tribe. on
Yes.
Instagram. You can ask them any questions. There might be some questions that you have that I will not be able to answer. So I always say, okay, go and ask them on the Good Hair Tribe, and hopefully you guys can get the information that you need from there. Is there? I know that there was also some information about the the free hair coaching masterclass, the first step to becoming a
Yes.
successful.
Yes.
So I'm
Yes.
dropping that link for you all on in the comment area. Do you want
Yeah.
to talk more about
Yeah,
that?
let me quickly mention the hair coaching masterclass. Now, the hair coaching master is a masterclass, right? This masterclass we are giving because people are we are in the hair coaching season right now,
Mm-hmm.
so it's $100, but we are giving it out for free between now and July 29.
Okay.
After July 29, we are going to put our $100 on it, and it's an instant masterclass.
Mm-hmm.
For the webinar, you will register for it now, and then you get email reminders from us, and you will join next week. But for the
Yeah.
masterclass, is an instant masterclass. So think of it as an instant webinar. It's a
Mm-hmm.
hair coaching masterclass, and it's titled Four Steps to Becoming a Successful Hair Coach. It is a 15-minute class, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 15-minute high-level class.
Mm-hmm.
It is the reason why there is value on it is because you can actually take what you learned in that master class and start your hair coaching business right away.
Right there.
You understand?
Right there.
Because it
Yeah.
is 4 steps. So it tells you step one, do this, right?
Yeah.
Step
Yeah.
two, do this, right? Step
Yeah.
three, do this. Step four, do that, right? Right
Mm-hmm.
away. And of course, we believe that after the masterclass, you will come and join us in the webinar because we'll still
Yeah.
give you more, right? So it is 4 steps to becoming a successful hair coach. People like 4 steps so that it simplifies it for you. If in step one, you're like, oh, okay, so step one is understand the science, and then we list different kinds of science that you need to understand in that
Mm-hmm.
master class. Because you're like, oh, I thought I understand the science. What's the science? What's the science? Shall I talk about the science? What's the science? In that master class, you are going to get it. These are the science, right? Step two, step three, step four, right? So it's a
Yeah.
15-minute master class. It is valued at $100. Next week is going to go back to $100, but for now, you have free access to it between now and July 29. So that's the master. Okay, Shola's already put it there. That's the master class. Just enter your name, and you have instant access. So once you enter your name, you just get redirected, and then you have access to the master class. Hopefully, you don't get distracted, right? Which is why we also do in the webinar, because in the webinar we are going to take your attention and we are going to hold it, right? So that is it. So the masterclass, the goodhairtribe.com/build, which is the webinar which we are coming giving it to you big live and direct next week. And the wait list, if you want to ask us questions about the coaching course, you want to come and meet us, you want to come and talk to the alumni, to other people that are waiting for the course. Let's have a conversation around hair coaching. And then lastly, the masterclass, right? Which you can have instant access to right away, right now and now.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Atilola. Thank you so much. Do you have any other information that you want to pass along to my audience? Because usually we can go 1 hour, but I think
Exactly.
you've dropped
Yes,
so many, and I don't
exactly.
want us
Yes.
to,
To,
yeah,
to overdrag it. Yeah. So I just
exactly.
want to let you know that hair coaching, people are already making money from hair coaching the right way and the wrong way,
Mhm.
right? When I mean the wrong way, I mean people are just putting out information out there that does not hold water. Everybody's on social media and everything. So there's already a sign that hair coaching is going to be the next major big thing. Not everybody has access to a trichologist. Not everybody has access to a dermatologist. So it is already there. The signs are already there that hair coaching is the major big thing. So
Yeah.
what I want you right now to do is to tap in to this industry that is already going to blow. Whether you like it or not, this industry is going to blow. So let's do it, and let's do it right. So if don't wait till 5 years time, when we've already certified 1,000 hair coaches, and then you're not trying to find your foot, just do it right now. Come and join us, and let's decimate these hair loss issues, scalp disorder issues, and let's do it with the right hair care information. So I'll be waiting for you in the webinar. I'll be waiting for you in the wait list. If you need my attention in the wait list, I'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for you of course, I won't be waiting for you in the masterclass, because the masterclass is between you
Immediately.
and your screen right there
Yeah,
learning. In
yeah,
the webinar and the wait list. So I want you people to register in those 3 links, right?
yeah.
And we'll have a blast next week.
Yay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for coming to talk to people so that I don't have to start talking, and because I know stuff, but you know the cocoa of the matter. Thank
Thank
you
you very
so much.
much.
It's a pleasure always having you. You're such a delight, and I
Thank you
really
for the
appreciate you.
support.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes, we have a WhatsApp number. She's asking for the WhatsApp number. So
Okay.
I'm sure you're in the US, but it's +1 for people that are not in the US.
+1. Okay.
979
Okay. There's a
326
+1. Let me get it. Just
979
979
326
326
7795.
795. So that is +1 979 326 7795. Correct? Yes. Did I get it right?
Yes, it's correct. It's correct.
So Kate Joseph, that is the number. I'm going to also put it on the screen. So that is the number for you all if you want to WhatsApp them. And yeah, so thank you so much, everyone. And with that being said, please, if you're watching this after we have gone live and the session has closed, ask your question. You all know me. I'm always checking comments and answering questions as time allows. So before the end of the day, usually. But thank you so much. And yeah, so I will talk to you all later. Have a blessed day. And thank you, Atilola, once again. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.